Hey man, so I know y'all have never seen me in this form. Y'all usually see me on YouTube talking on the mic stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is just your reminder, like, subscribe. My boy Preston's behind the camera. You know, Preston, give us a little wave, little high, something like that.
Hi.
Yeah, Preston's behind the camera. I'm just here at the high school, you know. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell. You guys help me out a little bit. Stay loved, stay blessed. Without further ado, gonna get into this video. So of course, the NBA, the league that looked boring until yesterday. Because yesterday, two majorly huge trades went down that are going to change the grand scheme of things in the NBA. But of course, before I get into this video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell, guys, help me out a little bit. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. Now, of course, the first trade I'm going to talk about is the one that happened at 1 a.m. in the morning. Literally everybody's sleeping. I wake up at about 5 or 6 a.m. I see my phone, and I'm like, what in the world is this? In case you're wondering what that is, Kevin Durant has been traded to the Phoenix Suns from the Brooklyn Nets for a ton of players and picks. This is a very complicated trade because there are a lot of picks involved coming from the Suns side along with players. However, I'm going to go through it for you guys. So basically, the Suns will trade Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Jay Crowder, and 4 unprotected first-round picks, along with a pick swap in 2028 to Brooklyn for Kevin Durant and TJ Warren. Now, I know what everybody's saying. Everybody's like, well, the Phoenix, they got absolutely fleeced. You get Kevin Durant, like, oh my goodness, what is Phoenix doing? But really, I think the Brooklyn Nets are the ones that got a little bit fleeced here. Think about it this way. Kevin Durant is 34, 33 years old. Does not have that much longer left. Let's be realistic with ourselves. TJ Warren, another guy who is really good, but again, he's aging. The Brooklyn Nets got Mikal Bridges, who was a young player, Cameron Johnson, who's a pretty good young player, Jay Crowder, who I'm pretty sure they traded away right after they got him, and 4 unprotected picks. Who is going to lead the Brooklyn Nets to a winning record in the Eastern Conference? Who's going to do it? And that's no disrespect to any players on that team, but who's going to do it? The Phoenix Suns might have just made one of long term, this might be a trade that punishes them, is basically what I'm trying to say. In the long term, this trade might not be good for the Phoenix Suns. Really looking forward to this season, however. Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and CP3, a new big 3 in Phoenix, so that's going to be exciting. However, how about after these guys get older? CP3 is a year or two away from retiring. Kevin Durant, probably the same thing. He's 33, 34 years old. Devin Booker is the only young piece, substantial young piece exactly, that they have, along with DeAndre Ayton, who is probably going to end up leaving in free agency anyway, if we're going to be honest, unless the Suns can make some magical run in the playoffs. I think this is a decent trade. However, I believe the Brooklyn Nets in the long run are going to win this trade. And in the short run, of course, the Suns are probably going to win this, depending on what they do in the postseason this year. Now, of course, for the other trade, this one was another blockbuster because it involves Hall of Famer, or future Hall of Famer, Russell Westbrook getting traded. Of course, the Lakers, Jazz, and Timberwolves all contributed on what was a 3-team trade. One of the bigger trades of the evening. So, of course, going through, basically, the trade was between the 3 teams, Lakers, Jazz, and Wolves, and the trade includes 8 players with multiple draft picks. Now, here's the full details. The Lakers will receive D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jarred Vanderbilt. The Utah Jazz will get Russell Westbrook, who is pretty much probably going to be bought out by that team they're rebuilding. They get Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones, and a 2027 first-round pick from the Los Angeles Lakers. The Timberwolves will receive Mike Conley, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and 3 second-round picks. So yeah, that's a pretty big trade. That's a lot of stuff. I'm going to put it here on the screen so you can see it for yourself because I know that's hard to explain. That's a lot to explain. But that's a pretty giant trade. Now, the Lakers, the team that seemingly everybody is focused on from this trade, I think they actually got better. I do believe that D'Angelo Russell is a great guard that the Lakers needed. I do believe Malik Beasley is a guy who can do a little bit of two-way. He's a guy who can shoot the 3 also. The Lakers needed that. And it's funny because just as I was doing this video, the Lakers actually traded away Pat Beverly. So lots of things going on before the deadline. However, Jarred Vanderbilt, big man, a guy who can probably come off the bench and give them some stretch 4-ish minutes. The Jazz, they got Russell Westbrook. They're rebuilding. Let's just be honest. The Jazz are rebuilding. Russ is probably going to get bought out. Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones, younger pieces, probably going to come off the bench for a good Jazz team, in my opinion. And, of course, the first-round pick for LA. We knew Los Angeles was going to have to trade a first-round pick to get Russell Westbrook out of there in his massive, massive contract. Now, as for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and 3 second-round picks, I think the Wolves are trying to build around Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards is one of the better young players in the entirety of the league. They spent a first overall pick on them a couple of years ago in the draft. So I definitely realize, and I definitely see where this trade is going with the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves got some value in Mike Conley, but I believe the message they are sending is the fact that they are definitely trying to... I'll say that they're trying to rebuild around a guy who's going to be their superstar in Anthony Edwards. Of course, another report just came in random, but the Lakers have also just traded for Mo Bamba. So that's just a random report. Can't give you the details on that one because that trade is literally fresh off of Twitter on my phone. But of course, lots of things going on, as you can probably tell. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell. You guys help me out a little bit. Of course. Without further ado, I cannot go without it. I wish you nothing but the best. Stay loved, stay blessed. I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching.